And I believe we're on. So, good afternoon. We've made it to a Friday at last. What a week. What another week it's been. So, just in case we're on playback, how are you doing? Oh dear, do not. It's literally been one of them weeks. I'm just glad we've made it again. But the weather has held out, so that's been good. Now, as a bit of a change from we normally have a cuppa or something like that here, I've got, we're not advertising, all right. We go for a Coke Zero today. Oh dear, no, don't often treat myself to fizzy. Fizzy as we used to call it in the 70s. But yeah, now my good lady wife brought me some Coke Zero, so I thought, well, you got to have it, really, ain't you? Hi, Ruth. How are you? How you doing? It's always good to try to write and speak and people at the same time. I've shared on Facebook. That's really great. Thank you very much for that, Ruth. I need as much sharing as I can. So how's Ruth been? How's the week been for you? It's been quite full on for me. I was travelling all yesterday. I didn't get back in till late last night, and then finally catching up with work and admin today. Now it's now you finally get in front of the PC. I mean, you try and get in front of the PC when you're travelling, but it's not always easy. You're either stuck in cafes or like I was this week in Starbucks. Now, we don't always like to have a Starbucks. No, actually, we do, but it's not the cheapest hobby. But yeah. So we've been travelling about a bit. I can see next week we're going to be travelling as well. I'm okay, just relaxing after doing the cleans. So that's good then. Yeah, get your feet up, have a little rest. So I've been tapping away all morning. I think I have been tapping away on the PC all morning. Did manage to squeeze one lunch bit in, but apart from that, it's been a bit full on, really. So got a new project at work coming on, so we're trying to race around and get that done. And again, I didn't quite get as much filming done as I wanted to this week, but we did get King's Lynn Part 2 in, so that was another good bit done. There is lots more of King's Lynn to come. Hi, Alpha. How's it going? Just finished college. Let's just drop Alpha a line in. Yeah, it's another Friday again, mate. Unfortunately, I do apologise. Perhaps this isn't always a good time to do a live, but I suppose it's good when you're travelling home. So I thought, now, doing what today, I'll have a nice little bullet point list of what we can share and how the week has been. We're not going to mention the news though, but it's it's been one of them interesting weeks. So, but yeah, going back to King's Lynn, we got King's Lynn Part 2 done, and there's lots more to come of King's Lynn, including a castle as well, which we've got to film. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be one of them ones where I've got to finance myself to get in it. I have been there before, but it was a long time ago. So I don't know what state it's in now. It's an English heritage one, just outside King's Lynn, but I know I'm going to have to cough up to get in there. But we are going to bring that to you, especially now the weather's picking up, which has been a great help. Not been a great help to me this week because obviously I've been stuck at work. So, but we're planning one for Sunday, which I was meant to have a check of that today. I must do that tonight, actually. Just want to check to see whether one part of it is open, because I think it's not always open during the week at the moment. So, yeah. So, hopefully going to bring that to you. But as I said at the start, Alf, I know you'd have missed that. We've treated ourselves for a Coke Zero today. No plug, but just a Coke. Now, after last weekend's video, I did sort out the exposure issue on iPhone 16. Seems there seems to be, although I haven't had iPhone since iPhone 14, but seems to be a bit of an overexposure issue. I did have a look online, and it seems to be a bit of a known fault with iPhones, which is a bit of a shame because that never used to be like that. But I think we've resolved it by fiddling about with the HDR and the ProRes. So if you do have any iPhones, or of course, if anyone else has had that and they've got any better settings, comments that I can sort out, then yeah, absolutely. But I think from my research, that was the only way I resolved it, by flicking off the HDR and flicking back on the ProRes. But it does seem to have sorted the overexposure out. Jamie pointed that out. So he said, yeah, you're a bit overexposed. But there. Oh, so how's the dog walking going, Ruth? We only tend to do ours once a day now. She's getting a bit older now. So not so much walking to do. But there. Oh, dear. But yeah, it's been a good week for weather. I don't know what it's been like where you guys are. I think I think we definitely hit 17 down here yesterday. But I think the wind's getting up. Now, tomorrow, I've got to build a little bit of energy up in the morning as we venture out in the garden again. Not always a chore, like I particularly what I call it a chore. I suppose some people, that's a hobby. But I just find it pretty well no rain. Yeah, we've had no rain here, mate. So it's been it's been a good week for filming, to be honest, or certainly most of the week. Just a shame I have to work. I just sneak out at Kings Lynn, so that was something. Yeah, gardening. So I've got to go out tomorrow morning first thing and do a bit more in the garden. I'm kind of doing it every so often. I just can't get in the mood for it anymore. I've got so much to do out there. Look like a bloody jungle. But yeah. Oh, bloody notifications you get all the time. Yeah, so we're trying. I've got look like a jungle of hawthorn out there at the moment. So we're trying to slowly hack away through it. So I think I've had about 4 bin loads already. So it's just amazing how quick this stuff grows. I thought I'd try and get out there kind of this time of year. I've been doing it for a month or so now, and it and yeah, I just want to get it done because I thought as soon as spring starts getting here, stuff outside is going to grow quick as anything. But yeah, we will continue, see how it goes. So, but I have had some tickets come through for a place that I'd booked to go and film. So we will release that a bit nearer the time when we're going to do that. But I think they're kind of like open tickets, so you can obviously just turn up whenever you want to go and get in. So we're going to bring that to you. It'll be interesting because I haven't been there either. Won't tell you where it is quite yet. We'll tell you nearer the time. So, but oh, what a day! Now I don't know what it is, but you just feel, is it this time of year that you just feel a bit tired more than what you perhaps do? Is it the winter? Not enough sun. Well, that's what I keep telling myself anyway. Well, the dog's awake. So if you can hear her, that's her having a little drink. She obviously just woke up. Let's go and let her out. Oh, seeing that a bit of sun now. A little bit of sun has just come out. That's good. I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that the weather keeps okay for the weekend. I believe it is. I think we're meant to have a good weekend this weekend. So if we do, then yeah, we'll definitely be out getting some filming done. And I have noticed my views haven't been quite building up as much as they were, but we'll carry on. As I say, let's carry on. Oh dear. Now, my cat has got into watching these bird table videos on YouTube. I suppose I encourage it, really, but I got a bit some of it. There was one. There was one I was watching on YouTube the other day. What was in 8K? Okay, Alpha, no worries. Yeah, I was watching some of this footage in 8K the other day, and I thought, wow. I know my eyes aren't the greatest as perhaps they were when I was a bit younger, but yeah, I was quite surprised how sharp that was. I dread to think how much data has been pumped through for you to actually view 8K. I'm sure we'll have some experts tell us, but that was yeah, I was quite impressed with that. So yeah, so obviously since we've gone back to the iPhone, obviously I'd kept my Apple Watch, so we've gone back to that, and that's kind of when you go back, you miss odd bits of when I had my other one. So because there was bits actually, I'd never had an issue with a Pixel Watch. That was pretty good actually. I would say, to be fair, out of all the smartwatches I've had, I would say Pixel Watch 3, I think, is one of the best ones I've had. So, but yes, so we're going back to the Apple Watch. Now, I can't remember what one this was, actually. Could be Series 7 or Series 8. So I think they're on Series 9 at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. I was tempted, actually, long term. Did I really want to keep doing watches? Really, I was just trying to think about doing an experiment. Now, would you miss your watch if you know if you just had a phone and that was it? Don't know. Leave me a bit in the comments, whatever you think. I do wonder, do we just start having too much stuff, and do we need it really? I don't know. I still think the future's going to be, they're just either going to assume or just think everyone has a smartphone and they just build everything around a smartphone. I can see IDs going on to that. We're not getting political, just asking a question. I don't know, perhaps not in my time, but I can see at some point hard copy IDs being phased out and they will just all be digital IDs. Whether that's the answer or not, but I could see it going that way. But yeah, we're definitely starting to see the old nights drawing out, which is what we like to see, because the more that draws out, I think the closer that is to me going on holiday. Not that I'm counting, but oh dear. So you can tell the weather's picking up because the pets go outside for longer now than what they used to. It's always always a good little indication, when the weather's starting to pick up because the pets go outside more. Got a smartwatch, tells me how many steps I've done. Yeah, I do the steps, and I kind of thought actually my Pixel watch did the steps a little bit better than the Apple one, but there, what would I know? And the only thing I kind of hate is that you can't mix and match. So obviously you can't use Apple Watch on a non-Apple device, and you can't seem to use. I don't think you can. Like some of the Android ones on the Apple devices, as such. I could be wrong, but there. But I suppose really you've just got to pick really what operating system you want to do. Again, one of the main reasons I've come back to Apple really is for the YouTube, and because I do all the filming on the phones. And I just think definitely the video stabilization, I can already tell, is definitely better, as I thought it was on iOS compared to Pixel. Although some of the photographs and the images I think are pretty good on the Pixel phones. It's just a shame the video stabilization ain't quite as good. And the other thing is the DJI kit I find is more aimed at people on iOS. So yeah, it's we had to make that step back. That's sun on my face. Look at that. That's just the sun outside. Oh dear. But yeah, so obviously we'll be sticking with the old iPhone and doing the footage on there. So when people look at the video and they think, bloody hell, who filmed that? Oh. Yeah, so I thought, well, the weather's good. We'll just stick some washing in. So I've just put that on. So I do apologise if that noise in the background of that going on has been recorded. Blair's proven I'm doing some washing. Yeah, so what plans have we got for the weekend? I think we're maybe perhaps nip out somewhere tomorrow, but we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and do some filming on. Gosh, I'm gonna have to move from that sun. Let's just move back here a bit. Yeah, we're gonna go out and film Sunday, but I think we'll perhaps have a little break tomorrow, and then we'll figure out where we can go next week. It's just getting the time. At least I think I've only got another couple of weeks, and then I've got one of my planned weeks off. Then that week we plan to go out and get quite a bit of filming done all in a row, so that should be good. Well, till you got to sit here and do the editing, obviously. See, that's the problem. People sit there and watch your stuff, and the chance on you're watching it on your TV. Don't blame me. That's where I try and watch YouTube if I can. So much better on a bigger screen. But yeah, the time it does to editing. Now, if anyone has asked, I think someone did ask once in the comments. Now, I have done a couple in 4K. I did try to do it in 4K, but unfortunately at the moment, when it comes to editing, my PC really doesn't like 4K at the moment. So I do plan on going there at some point, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to get myself a better PC to do it on first. So it will be coming. But unfortunately, as we're financing ourselves, buying pretty good PCs costs a lot of money. So you'll have to wait out a bit on that. I know. What's the dog spotted now? well. Yeah, so I do want to move to the 4K, and we will do. It's I'm just going to have to wait until I've got a PC that I can do the editing on, because I just found on my one it just kept crashing the editing software, which I think is because I just don't have enough RAM. But we will get there. We will get there. I will try and get you some 4K bits, because I would rather do it in 4K. And I know when you do look at it on smart TVs, it would look better. So we'll get there. Just need a bit of investment in kit. But we will see. We'll see how it goes. Oh dear. So how many steps you've been getting in them, Ruth? Have you been getting your 10,000 in a day? I've got to admit, when I stopped at Edinburgh on holiday in 21, I think walking to and fro from the hotel, I think we'd have got quite a few in. So that was a good walk, though. I did enjoy the walk, actually. It was quite good to see the buildings and surrounding as you go around. And a good thing, what I like about walking compared to taxiing and driving and that, as you're walking, there's lots of little bits that you see that you wouldn't see. You would totally miss it if you was driving. So that's why we like doing similar walks, because you'll just suddenly discover stuff that you'd easily miss if you was on sort of like other forms of transport and that kind of thing. So, and these are the little bits that we want to capture. So, yeah. Well, it's definitely a bit quieter on the old viewers today. But that's the only problem on a Friday, possibly, or not doing it at night time. Everyone's trying to squeeze everyone in. I know this is why I sometimes miss other people's lives, because there's only so many hours in the day to cram everything in. Unfortunately, I do have quite a bit of a busy job, which doesn't help. So I do apologise. I do try and get on everyone's lives as much as I can. I don't know what she's looking at. No, I won't. Old dog's out there busy doing something. No, all right. Yeah. Well, we nearly got a glimpse of the dog anyway. No, I know I say this, I think every week, but I really must get round to doing this Lego bloody video. Didn't I was nearly going to do that. I might try and do that tomorrow, maybe. I need to set a whole day out. If not, I'll perhaps leave it till I'm on holiday. Then we can just set a whole day out and just film it all in one. Because I know sometimes the Lego ones, especially when you get the big sets, they can take a few days. So you're normally filming over several days. Plus next Lego set, we could do it in a day. So I think we'll spend to be some crap weather coming soon, no doubt. So I doubt this little wave we got at the moment is going to last very long. So I think I'm just trying to set a whole day, and then I can just do the whole Lego set and film it and do it all in one day, and then I can get it out to you. But we will see. That is the aim. And Ozzy, the other plan when we're on the holiday is to start this bloody Norwich walk that I've been keep meaning to do, and just keep trying to get the time, because I know these Norwich ones are going to take a bit of filming. So we want to do that. So I haven't forgot. We will get there. I know that's going to have to be in lots of segments. There's quite a bit there. There's lots of little kind of nooks and crannies I want to show you around Norwich as well, or from my limited knowledge anyway. So, oh dear. So let's have a little check of the weather for next week. See what that's going to bring us. See what I mean? Now the weather goes downhill after Monday. Of course it does. Yeah, looks like we're down to about 7 or 8 degrees next week. So we definitely need to get out. Looks like it's going to be quite warm this weekend. Yeah, looks like we've got colder temperatures and rain next week. So that might be the time for a Lego video. And we have Mothering Sunday coming up, if anyone's forgot. So yeah, so we've going to be booking a meal out for my mother, which I still keep meaning to do. I've been meaning to book that for a week, so I must get round to doing that. Pardon me. So yeah, so we must do that before that gets overly booked. I was meant to do that this morning. Oh dear. And yes, it's Friday. So again, we start our little guess of what time Tesco's.com will turn up. No, for the last couple of years, we've had a robin's nest in the garden. Not a TV series for people who are about, but an actual robin's nest. And yeah, it's I think something's been in there moving bits about, but I haven't. They're not in there yet. But I think we had this last year where we just didn't think they were going to go in there, and then suddenly we was away for a week, and then suddenly we came back, and that was all full on, made up, ready to go. So I've been trying to keep an eye on that. But yeah, that'd be good if they can. If they do, we'll try and get some footage of that. Get that put on the old channel. So I did have some photographs from before, but now my next question to the community is: I've added some bits into some videos I've done, and I've kind of done it on a couple of older videos before I started doing YouTube. But I didn't know how interested people were, not particularly mine, but in anyone's, just who was interested in watching like kinds of videos that are slideshows from photographs. It was just out of interest, really, just to see whether people do watch any of them kinds of videos or not. Because I was kind of thinking about just maybe putting some little short ones together, just for people to look at and see. Because I have done, before I was doing all this, I did do quite a bit of photography, kind of, and I thought that may be interesting, may not. But it was just an idea. It was just to see whether people do actually or are interested in sort of short videos, but slideshow kinds of things. So I know it's not literally moving picture as such. So it was really just to get people's take on that, or leave us a comment. What is that something you would look at, or for other YouTubers who do these? Because I've watched a few YouTubers who do like kind of photograph slideshow sort of short video things. Some of them are quite interesting because you can always pause it and have a look at the actual photograph as well. So But yeah, it's just to get people's take on it, really. Whether that's something they would look at. But I might put a few of them together. Even at worst, if people don't watch them, I wanted to put them on as kind of a video for archive for generations to come. Anyway, you know, that'll bore them on it. But yeah, I have got quite a few interesting photographs, so I was maybe gonna put something like that together at some point, just to get it uploaded, get it out there. So, but yeah, if anything, like I said, I know you guys have your own stuff, your own channels, and that. It was just really an interest just to get your take on it more than anything. Now I'll apologise in advance because I think my washing machine's now going to go into turbo mode. So, oh yeah. But yeah, anyway. So I'm maybe going to put some of these kind of quick slideshow, short video form bits together, and people either watch them or they don't. So yeah. Well, look at that! Don't time flies. We're halfway already. So if you are watching or liking, give us a like. If you can, if you wish to, tap the old screen if you're watching on mobile. And that's always great to have your feedback, or drop us a comment, or if you've got any questions, leave us a question, and I will answer best I can for you. Just looking at these bird feeders, I think you load them up every morning. I think they're bloody empty by lunchtime. So I think we get the sparrows and the pigeons just keep swiping all the seed out so it goes on the floor. Oh dear. But yeah. But no, we definitely want to get some more walks in, and we're going to get back on the old dog walking trail as well at some point. But we want to travel around and find some other locations. I did pass another dog walk kind of one the other day, but it was just trying to find the names of these places, because as I visit there, I do want to give you the locations as well, so you can either kind of Google map it or whatever. So yeah, so that'd be good to do. So we're going to do that. But we'll I was going to try and take some still photographs as well. I think, and just slide them in as we go to some of these more out of the way, interesting places, and then you can have a look. So what to kind of mix and match it a bit. So as much as we see the moving footage, you can see some of the stills as well. I just think that'd be good just to mix it up a little bit. Yeah. No, the wind has definitely picked up a bit. I'm just hoping it's not going to be too bad. So, does anyone have anything good planned for the weekend? Or even next week? I'm definitely out and about more next week. I think we're up Lincolnshire way next week. So, we're going to try and capture some driving about video next week. I ain't done that for a while, so we're going to try and bring some of that to you. I think that'd be good. Have a little road trip. Need to get practicing, because obviously come June we've got our long road trip then. Well, I say long road trip, it's a road trip we haven't done before. Can't say too much more, but yeah, we've got a road trip we haven't done before, so I want to try and bring you that. And then I must get a food reviews done. Keep putting them on the back burner, and we must get that done. So yeah, isn't it nice to have just that little bit of stillness? You don't always get it in the towns and cities. I know where my parents are. It's quite out in the country, so you can get a bit of peace there at times. But like when you're out in towns and cities, it's not always possible. And you either have to go out some way to get that or achieve that. But yeah. But yeah, let me know if you've got any trips booked out or anything going on. Always good to have a little chat, little natter about. I wanted to start visiting some of the places I'd perhaps been before. I'd love to get down. I know I'd be getting the time and sort of being able to fund it really, but I'd like to get down kind of West Country way. And I wish I'd have kind of been doing this when I was in Scotland, but as usual, it's a bit easier said than done nowadays. So there's perhaps some places I'm a bit cautious about videoing now, knowing what it's like out there at the moment. You don't really want to be dangling a brand new iPhone everywhere. So, yeah, just a shame it's got like that in the country, really. But as usual, we just get a few spoil it for everyone else. But no. Let me just quickly pop off and see what these cats are doing. No, I won't disturb them. They're, funny enough, completely flat out asleep. No, I don't want to annoy their sleep. So, but I've got another try it video I've got to put together as well. I was going to try and do that today, but I've run out of time. We've got a pet food one. So unfortunately on that I won't be trying it, obviously, for obvious reasons. But yeah, we've got another pet food video we're going to try. So the cats are going to guest star in that. They're not actually aware of that yet, but yeah, they're gonna appear in that one. Perhaps that's something we could maybe do over the weekend, possibly. Might do that Sunday morning, actually. But yes, so we'll do another quick short video on that one. That'll just be a quick one. But yeah, so they've got some little new food pouches to try from Try It. And no, I'm not sponsored from them. Already ahead of you. Yeah, it's just some trial bits we had come through. So I think there's a kind of way you can do a video on there for it. So I'll do that. Then you can watch the old cat, see how they get through it. So was it bad that I could sit here and drink Coke Zero all day? Shouldn't really. I suppose that don't do you any good, does it? But it was so we don't see them much. Is it 2.5 hours? Yeah, right. But that's the only problem with travelling, Ruth. It's I know what it's like with work. I mean, the amount of work time I lose just through travelling, and unless each person knows each area, it's hard to comprehend what the travelling distance is like, because not everyone's roads are as good as someone else's. And I know I've had this conversation kind of at work where I don't think, like where I am in East Anglia, I don't think people realise kind of how it's spread out and how the roads aren't that great, really. There's a few kind of okay roads, I suppose, but like with my different assignments I look after, you know, it can be like at least an hour's travel between each, and you try and explain that to people, and they they look on the map and they don't believe you. They just think I'm letting far, and I thought it is. So, and and like I said, other parts around the country, I would imagine it's the same as well. You know, we look like we're a small island, and it doesn't look that bad, but in reality, actually, it is quite a distance. And I know this trip we're doing down to the airport in June. Well, I mean, just that one trip for me is over 3 hours. In reality, you think, yeah, that ain't that far, really. But I thought it is, though. So, because last year we just flew out of Norwich, where I live, so it was quite convenient. But this time we've got to go to Gatwick, so that's quite a drive from where we are. But it gives me lots of time to get a video done for you. so that's always good. Well, like an excuse to make a video. So now, I was saying last time that I was going to try and get some of these shorts done, and I still haven't bloody got any done. I do promise, look, I promise I will get some more shorts done. Oh dear. Perhaps try and get one of these done tomorrow. I know we're popping out in the afternoon to a cafe, so we'll see if we can get a little short done there for you. I know the internet is not great there, but oh, okay, yeah. I'll have a look on the map for that. I've kind of heard the names before, Ruth, but I kind of logistically picturing them without a map. But yeah, like you said, that's quite a long drive. So, and I guess like where we are, I guess the roads isn't always brilliant. Right, let me just squeeze this last little bit of coke. Yeah. Now, I do believe the old sun's that's definitely getting a bit cloudier now, isn't it? Yeah, that needs to go away before Sunday. But yeah, where we're going to go Sunday, well, I've been planning to film. I've actually just been waiting for the weather to pick up a bit, but it's going to be something different, somewhere we haven't been before on the channel. And it is a kind of a touristy place. So yeah, so it should be quite interesting. And obviously we'll capture and film as much as we can for you. And if anyone is new to the channel or new to follow me, or if you're watching this on playback and that, I am on X, I am on Facebook, and we are on Instagram as well. So I'll get there in a minute. So yeah. So on Facebook, it's Stephen UK Travels without the little gap, and yeah, and the rest of them. Well, actually, now X is different, isn't it? Kind of. Well, I'm sure you could perhaps find me on there with the Stephen UK Travels, but they have their little kind of name and numbers bits and that, as they do on X or Twitter or whatever it is. So actually, I kind of like the X thing. This takes you out there. It's quite, I love the concept of it. It's quite funny. Although we're not a blue tick person, not quite that rich, but yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. We all say that. We all say if we can just have that one win. It'd be nice to have that one win. I could actually just not work so much, and I could just go out doing videos instead. That would be nice. But oh dear, oh dear. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I don't know. You suddenly get in the afternoons and get bloody age thing, innit? you get in the afternoons, you think, yeah, I could just have half an hour now. Oh dear. I don't know. Where does the time go? And that's only now, you start getting into this YouTube and thing, and that's only now you sit back and you think, I wish I'd have bloody started this 10 years ago. Well, we're getting there. We're not too far away from 100 videos. That soon came around. I know we got another 14 to do, but we will get there. We'll definitely be on. I would imagine we would have been on 100 before we do our long trip in June, anyway. Just trying to push the old subscriber count up, just to help push the old channel around. Hiya, Jamie. How's it going? Yeah, we're just doing our usual one till 4 o'clock, mate. No, I'm sure you got your chip eater open tonight, haven't you? Not every time I talk about bloody chips, do I? That's suddenly stuck in your mind then. Usual Friday, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, mate. So, but I think I don't know what weather's going to be like Yorkshire way. I think down here that's meant to be quite warm this weekend. I think we're up to about 14, 15, I think, this weekend. So we're going to be out filming Sunday. We're going to go to a new place. Even this place, even I haven't been before. So I'm just fingers crossed the old weather holds out, because I've got to admit the weather's looking like that's going back to crap next week. Looks like we've got a bit of rain next week. Yeah. Well, hopefully the old chippy will go all right tonight, mate. All right. Oh, I didn't say that, mate. No, I know we got some rain. Oh, you can have a little guest appearance. A little green eyes. You're not appearing on there, are you? Or do you? There you go. Let me let you. Yep, you're hanging in there, mate, aren't you? You're getting on a bit. Like me, you're getting on a bit. Well, actually, you're a bit older than me. You're getting on a bit now, though, aren't you? Yeah. So in human years, when I looked on the old cat calculator, she's 84. Well, you wouldn't think it, you run about, because I'm sure I won't be able to run about like that when I'm 84. You know what? Yes. You're all right. We'll have tea soon. Wow. Yeah. We have her and her brother, and yeah, I went into the old what do you call it, the old cat calculator online, and in human years, yeah, that works out they're 84. Oh dear, they've still got definitely more energy, and I'd have it bloody 84, I can tell you. Well, she's going back out again. Yeah, she's hanging in there. But yeah, no, hopefully the older Chippy will be okay tonight, mate. I'd imagine we'll be at the Chippy tomorrow. These bloody washing machines, they make such a racket, don't they? I think that's a newish one as well. Also, we've got that's what I meant to mention a while ago. We've got a cat cafe coming up as well. We're gonna try and film. I haven't actually spoke to them yet, so I'm assuming they'll let me in anyway. But yeah, it's one I've been meaning to book up and just didn't get round to it. So hopefully we'll kind of somehow do a bit of filming there, even if it's just a short. But we'll do something. So perhaps try and might be able to maybe do that while we're on holiday. You're just concerned now the weather's dipping, knowing that you're a few weeks away before you have a week off, and you just think, is the weather going to be okay? That'll just be sod's law the week. I want to go filming for the week. That'll be bloody rain and everything. Oh dear, that just never works out, does it? Well, never mind. We're getting there, slowly getting there. Well, getting into our last sort of 9-10 minutes left. So, again, if you're just joining, if you want to bung us any comments or questions or anything at all, I will get them answered for you. So, I was just saying at the start of the live, Jamie, that I think the exposures are kind of okay. All the best I'm going to get it really on iOS. So I think, like I said, I think there is an issue going there from what online tells me. But I think it's definitely better than it was. So let me turn this off before that deafens everyone. Now, another bane of my life is bloody alarms on washing machines. I'm sure they serve a purpose, but they either have to make it the loudest, most annoying sound going. I think there must be a department at all these washing machine places thinking, right, what's the most irritating noise we can put on? Oh, dear. Oh, could be me just be getting old. Who knows? But there. So, if Jamie is still about, I raised this question earlier, Jamie. You wouldn't have heard it. You weren't on then. I didn't know what your thoughts were about doing short, like slideshow kinds of videos. I know I've watched a few from other people, but I just wondered what your take was on it. Not making a habit of it, but I was thinking of maybe just doing a few. Because I did used to do a bit of photography work like that. So I just wondered what your take would be on just doing some really short kind of videos with that. Is that something people would look at or not? Having said that, I did one kind of recently on Turkey, mainly because I didn't unfortunately have a lot of videos I could use. Obviously, I wasn't doing it as a YouTube aspect then. And I was actually quite amazed how many views I had. So, because I wasn't sure whether people really would look at slideshow kinds of videos. I just wondered how many that's had. Let's just have a little look. And as usual, we can have to bloody find it. So it's had 96 views, that one. So it's had a bit more than I thought it would have. Oh, dear. Well, got about 5 minutes left, guys, and magic number. Yeah, I just wondered what you thought, mate, on picking your brains a bit, what that'd be like. I'm going to do some anyway, just like I said, but like I said earlier, before you joined, I'm going to make some just just for the old archive, really, and people can always go back and have a look anyway. So I think it's good. Maybe I didn't really want to waste a lot of these photographs. I thought if I could maybe do it into some little short bits, short videos that people can have a quick look back then. We like to use YouTube as an archive. Oh. So I think we'll wait until we're done this, and then we'll put the kettle on. I think getting kind of that time. Playlists are key. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, we've got quite a few. Well, I say quite a few. I did say earlier I'm getting close to nearly having 100 videos done now. I didn't actually think I'd ever get there, but I suppose I appreciate that's nothing to what some people have, but you kind of, when you first start, you think like 100 videos, that just feels like so far away. But yeah, now I've nearly got there. That's quite surprising, actually. I think we've got 14 to go, and I know you kind of say, "Oh, I've still got 14 to go," but I know when you're loading up several times a week, that 14 isn't actually that far away, really. So, yeah, so I think maybe over the weekend I'll see what time we've got, because I want to, while the weather's good, I want to try and get out and capture some filming. But yeah, we'll perhaps put some of these little slide ones together as well. I have nipped, as people would have seen on some of the videos, I had nipped odd bits into some of the videos I've done. Uploaded 722. That's quite funny, because if you don't look, you kind of forget, and because you're just doing your uploading and that, and you don't perhaps take too much notice, but you don't realise how many you've actually put on. So take note, YouTube, all this bloody content we're putting on for free. But I suppose you're hosting it for free. So no, I am a Prime member, so I'm kind of paying. Text me indeed, Steve. Yeah, it's yeah, will do, mate. It's always good to have a chat, see what you guys think. So, like I say, it's just I've got a bit of an archive, and I didn't overly want to waste too much of it, really. So I thought that someone might want to have a look anyway. But there. Oh dear! Oh, doesn't time fly? Hello. The other cat's turned up now. I know he's not too great on his legs at the moment, are you, mate? Come up. Let's come and say a quick hello before we all disappear. All disappear on our Friday. Have a look into that mirror. Yeah. So this is the other one. No, you're not quite as well as your sister, though, are you? Right? You do like your cuddles, though, don't you? So, all right. Shall I put you down? You had your little moment of fame, and your little moment. Anyway, there you are. There you go. Both been on the camera. Well, you can't come back up. No, well, bless him. Well, there we go. That is another Friday, another quick Friday chat. If I haven't bored everyone already, so I will. Well, I hope you YouTubers out there have a good filming this weekend. If you get anything in, I will try and get out there. Like I said, I've got something planned for Sunday. especially before all the weather goes back to normal come next week. So I will finish off now. If you have tuned in and liked and hit the old thumbs and everything else, thank you. If you have been watching some of my content, thanks again. Really do appreciate people looking and watching and following me as we go along. As normal, if you would like to subscribe, that would be really great and really appreciative from me. It does help my channel get pushed around the old algorithms, and it costs you absolutely nothing. So ignore the word, as we say, ignore the word subscription. It doesn't mean you pay. We don't do all that. So I will catch you in the next one. Again, thanks everyone for me on this, following me on this journey and supporting me. I really do appreciate it more than you know. Anyway, I'll get these videos done this weekend, and I will catch you guys very soon. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Get your feet up. Have a bloody cuppa. And I will meet you in the next one. See you for now.